Hello, my dear students. Greeting you all. Very fine morning. Today, I would like to take you to a wonderful journey to let you know how the how we can revise for FA1 examinations as part of our decent distant learning program. So, for this program, I would like to welcome students of class 9th and 10th. Dear children, it's the time to have examinations which will be at the end of this month, right? So as you all know, we have a online examination that is objective type, right? Our revision started with Dear Departed that we discussed in the previous video, right children? Please take your textbook and also a rough book and note down the points what we discussed here, right? See here, I am wondering if they will come at all. I am wondering if they will come at all. What does they refer to in this sentence? Relatives? A. B. Elizabeth Jordan and Ben Jordan. C. Jimmy and Victoria. The correct option is Jordan family, that is Elizabeth Jordan and Ben Jordan, right? Set foot. What is meant by set foot? Her sister said she never set foot in their house. Set foot means enter. What is meant by set foot? Enter, right children? Next. See the last lines. How hard she can be when she likes. How hard. What is meant by hard in this sentence? How hard she can be when she likes. Hard is underlined. What does it indicate? A. She is very strong physically. B. She does exercise regularly. C. Very stubborn attitude. Stubborn. What does it mean, children? You can say that he is very stubborn. Whatever he wants, he will. He tries to do. Right? He never comes back until it is succeeded. They try to get whatever they want, even though it is wrong. See, sometimes if you say that it is wrong, people don't agree with you. They say that they are correct. So that kind of character is called stubborn, right? So stubborn attitude, that is right. I cannot tell you, see, where she gets it from, I cannot tell you. Last line is there in that. Where she gets it from, I cannot tell. Where she gets it from, I cannot tell. What does it refer to in this sentence? That attitude, that stubborn attitude, right? Come to the next page, children. Whose slippers was taken by Mrs. Slater? Otherwise, slippers belong to dash. A. Henry Slater. B. Amelia Slater. C. Abel Merriweather. The correct option is Abel Merriweather, right? Next. Worn out. Worn out is a phrasal verb. What is the meaning of worn out? Worn out means old or torn. So you find the right option, right? Next. See there, trifles. Trifles. What is meant by trifles? Unimportant things. The correct answer is unimportant things. Here I am not giving options for all. You can eliminate the options which don't relate to our question and find the correct one. Briskly, hurriedly. You had better wear these slippers of my father's now. Very important regarding our not only for FA exam, it is in a competitive in our public examination. You had better wear these slippers of my father's now. What kind of expression it is? What does it show? Otherwise, it may come in the expression also. Expressions we have for 10th class, 9th class also. What kind of expression it is? You had better wear the slippers of my father. A. Order. B. Instruction. C. Suggestion. Children, the correct option is suggestion. Right? But here, generally we use in our spoken, you had better to wear. See children, you had better to wear. You had better wear. You had better. So which is the right one? First one is wrong, right? You had better to. To should not be used. You had better wear. But mostly we people do commit mistake here. You had better to do. You had better to go. You had better to speak. But to should not be used, children. It is a common error. You had better wear the slippers. So that two kinds of questions we can. Here the structure problem or expression. So always it shows suggestion. Right? Very important. They will be very small for me, my dear. Who will be very small for him, for me? Me refers to Henry, right? They will be very small. Here they refers to slippers. They will stretch. Question tag here, see. They will stretch. So whatever you have underlined while we discussed the topic, when we discuss the topic, that should be concentrated. Okay? See, they will stretch, stretch. They will stretch. Question tag. Right, children? It is the short form of they will. So already you know the question tag grammar part earlier we discussed in our videos. Always positive statement takes negative tag. Negative statement takes positive tag. So here the given statement is positive. So that let us apply the tag negative. Right? So they will. So will, won't. Will becomes won't. So what is the given subject? They. Won't they? Won't they? Right? Next, bureau. So again, first they robbed Amelia Slater, Henry Slater. With the help of Henry Slater, they have robbed slippers of Abel Merriweather. Now, what is another thing? They are going to rob. They are going to steal. That is bureau. B-U-R-E-A-W. B-U-R-E-A-W. Children, it is very, very important. Bureau spelling. It comes in the spelling. You have 3 marks for spelling in the paper, public paper. So here, bureau spelling is very, very important. See what is the spelling? B-U-R-E-A-W. B-U-R-E-A-W. Bureau. Please focus on it. You must arrange with Elizabeth when they are dividing things up. So who spoke these words? You must arrange with Elizabeth when you are dividing things up. Who spoke these words? Option A, Henry. Option B, Amelia. Option C, Ben. What is the correct option, children? Henry's letter, Henry, right? Next. Perhaps she has got her eye. She has got her eye. What does it mean? Got her eye means A. How the options will be given? Got her eyes. She touched her eyes. B. Noticed. C. She rubbed her eyes. What is the correct one? Noticed. What is meant by bureau? What is meant by bureau? Option A, writing desk. Option B, it is a name of the party. Option C, name of the parliament. What is the right one? Writing desk. She has never been here since father bought it. Since father bought it. It refers to bureau here. Right, children? Next. Does Henry's letter accept Amelia's letter regarding the bureau? No. He did not accept. Did he accept? Did Henry's letter accept the interest that they are going to bring down the bureau? Did he accept her wish? He did not accept. Come here, children. Next page. Stupefied. Stupefied. What is the meaning of stupefied? Confused, stunned, right? And also one more difficult word here, daft. Daft means stupid. Daft means stupid or silly. Next. Who spoke these words? It doesn't seem delicate somehow. Who spoke these words? The given sentence, it doesn't seem delicate somehow. The word underlined, delicate. What is meant by delicate? Delicate means here, in this context, slight, little, right? And one more word. What is the meaning of shabby? Shabby, untidy, dirty, right? Get rid of. Very important, children. Get rid of. It comes many times in the examination. Get rid of. Get rid of. What is the meaning of get rid of? Usually it comes in the own sentence. The public exam, but here we cannot give the own sentences here. Only we can give the meaning. Once you know the meaning, it's not a task, difficult task to make a sentence. So the meaning of the get rid of is remove. I will fasten. Fasten means shut. Get your coat off. Get off. Another phrasal verb. These are very important. Get off. Get off. Get your coat off. Get off also remove. Get off also remove. Takes off also same meaning. Takes off. Get off. Take off. Same meaning. Right, children? Get rid of. Get off. Take off. All the three phrases give the same meaning, right? Actually, why did they make a telegram? Why did they make telegram? Why did Henry's letter send a telegram to Elizabeth? Can anyone say? Option for marriage. Option B, Abel. is on the deathbed. See, festival. The right answer is Abel is Abel really on the deathbed? No, he is not on the deathbed. They thought that he was dead. See, I will run up and move the chairs out of the way. Why did Amelia and Henry remove the chairs out of the way? The answer is to bring down the bureau that belongs to Abel Merriweather from the upstairs. Victoria appears dressed according to her mother's instruction. What have you got your coat of, father? Mother and I are going to bring grandfathers. Here, one more important. Mother and I. See, children. Mother and I are going to. Mother and I are going to bring. See, observe here the agreement, subject and verb agreement, mother and I subjects. It is the verb. When the two subjects are combined with the conjunction and the verb should be plural. What is the rule? When the two subjects are combined with and, the verb should be plural, not singular. Don't write mother and I am going to. Mother and I are going to bring grandfather's bureau down here. Are you planning to pinch it? Pinch means, what is meant by pinch? Pinch is nothing but steal. What is the meaning? Steal. No, my child, grandpa gave it to your mother before he died. This morning. What was, according to Henry, what was given to Victoria's mother? What was given to Victoria's mother? Can you say? That is A. Bureau, B. Watch, C. Cash, bureau. Correct option is bureau. Next, hey, he was drunk this morning. Hey, see the line. Who spoke these words? Children? Hey, he was drunk this morning. Who is the speaker of these lines? Who is the speaker of these lines? Is it A. Amelia, B. Victoria, C. Jimmy? The correct answer is Victoria. Hey, he was drunk this morning. What kind of expression it shows? The exclamation AH. See here, AH, children. AH, what does it show? It is an exclamation, expression is asked. What does it express? What is the expression it shows? That is pleasure. Answer is pleasure or delight. Right. Mrs. Slater appears carrying a handsome clock dash her arm. Proportion. Dash her arm. She is carrying, see children, very interesting and important. She is carrying, carrying. She is carrying a clock dash her arm. See, option A, with her arm, B, under her arm, C, upon her arm. So what is the correct option, children? Under is the correct option, right? Next, mantelpiece. What is meant by mantelpiece? A self projecting from the wall over the fireplace. Okay, children, come to next page. So, what is the first thing they robbed? What is the first thing Amelia Slater robbed? First one, slippers. What is the second thing that she robbed? Bureau. What is the third one she robbed? Clock, wall clock, right? Next. See, while they were carrying the bureau down, they found it was so difficult. They were hot and flushed, red faced, and they were staggering. Staggering means when you walk a heavy load, how do you walk? Can you walk very easily? You stagger. Walk slowly and unsteadily. Staggering means very slowly and unsteadily. Okay. There was a knock, dash the door. There was a knock, K-N-O-C-K, knock, dash the door. At the door. Right, children? There was a knock at the door. Proportion. Next. Complacent. Children. Victoria ushers means welcomes. Whom did she welcome? Ben and Mrs. Jordan. The latter, L-E-T-T-R, latter. Latter means second one. Complacent means too satisfied with oneself, not interested to improve. See, that kind of attitude is called complacent. They are too satisfied with what they learn. They never want to learn. They don't want to improve. That kind of character, Elizabeth Jordan. Right? Here already you know that both husbands are hand-packed husbands. Hand-packed. They follow the words of their wives. Right? Irritating. Irritating means annoying. Right? Regrettable occasion. One more word, regrettable. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Sad. Mr. Jordan sails dash the room into the room. Solemnly means sadly. Next one. How old is Abel? How old is Abel? 72. Abel. How many years? 72 years old. See, children, sniffs back a tear. She sniffs back a tear. What is the meaning of this sentence? She sniffs back a tear. She tries to stop crying. What is the meaning? She tries to stop crying. Next one, cheerfully, C-H-I-R-P-I-L-Y. Cheerfully means cheerfully. Chirping sound. Can you tell the name of the bird which makes chirping sound? That cricket that makes chirping sound, right? So here, cheerfully. You must not give way. Give way means collapse, break, right? Next one, see. He always was thoughtful in that way. He was too honorable to have gone without paying his premium. When I came in, I found him understood sure enough and snug dash bed. Snug means comfortable. Snug means comfortable. Dash bed. Here the proportion in bed. Right? Next one. Business like tone. Business like tone. Right, children? Business like tone means effective tone. So Mrs. Slater's voice, her tone is very effective and practical. What do you say, Ben? I'm not particular. I am not particular. So what does this sentence tell about him? Because he has no individuality. It depends on her. Whatever she says, he follows. That is what Ben and also Henry Slater also. Okay, children, let us continue our revision session in the coming video. Right? Thank you, children. Thank you all.